It's a hot night. Welcome to the 2018 Sri Satya Sai Human Excellence Awards. It's grace and powerful to be in the energy of nobility and service to humanity, generous spirit and mission of all of you have been brought here. We've been brought here. We've all been invited here for a very specific and large reason. My name is Kevin Sheehan. I'm the Executive Director of Hope Collaborative. On behalf of Sean Kamat, my co-chair of the day of the conference, he's the Dean of the California State University Business School. On behalf of Divine Will Foundation, our partners and dear friends, Nikita Investment Group of Boston, who's becoming a leader in social innovation investment, People's Shores and Psy Global Foundation, as well as all of the organizations represented in the room from Barefoot College, Millennial Network, and others. It's so fantastic to see you and to have you here in this magnificent place that Harvard calls the center of spiritual life. The energy of Memorial Church is extraordinary, and you bring with it your extraordinary energy. Thank you for becoming the foundation of today. We look forward to a day of transformation, hard work, lunch, dinner, videos, honorees, jokes, and fun. We've got a packed day, starting with speakers here in this hall, a video to honor the awardees, both the individual awardees and the corporate awardees that we have with us today. Lunch back at Harvard Faculty Club in different rooms. You'll be assigned different rooms for your workshops and for lunch. Workshops then in the afternoon in the main room with the corporates, and then we'll have a cultural event to end the day. Our mission today is twofold. The first is to honor the spirit, energy, and service of human service at the highest level. We're honoring 5 human awardees who have shown in their life the ability to sacrifice and deliver mission-critical solutions for humanity's most pressing problems. You're going to meet 5 fantastic people. We're here to honor the power of corporations who, in the midst of competition and drive for product output, stop the action long enough to recreate the model to support that part of the community that is under-resourced and on its back. The second mission of the day, and if you look around, you'll see young people. Welcome to all of you. Thank you for coming. We're growing this contingent so that by next year we hope that half of this conference is young people. The mission of the day is to model the leadership qualities of those who've been at it, and then teach and learn from each other in your mission of leadership to help end poverty and serve humanity, what it means for you to be mission leaders accomplishing the same things that Bunker Roy, our speaker today, our keynote, and Sam Vagar, our keynote, have done in their work in their life and that they'll be talking about. We want to codify leadership development skills. We want to codify the lessons of leadership so that we all get better and better at serving humanity, because leadership is difficult. It's a lifelong process. It's a series of large and broad competencies that are not easy. Anybody who's done the work will tell you that. And when you're thrust into that leadership role, you need support, you need skills, you need development, you need community, and we're here to bring it with you. Not to you, not for you, but with you. There's a failure of imagination, says Paul Farmer. There's a failure of imagination. Half of the world community is upside down. We live in a reality different than half the planet, 50% of the planet, where we expect and know that education and clothing and food, and for many of us, healthcare, is there. Half of the world community struggles with the essentials. Imagine the following statistic. It's Tuesday morning at 10:30. If you're a poor family globally, you won't eat until Thursday afternoon. Think about the power of that statistic. It means we're in different universes. We're not working to pay the rent, we're working to feed each other. For 2 days, we're going to spend the next couple days getting essential sustenance. It's a crisis of a magnitude that is really hard to fathom. That 3.5 billion people wake up to that kind of reality every day. Gandhi rightly called it violence. And where you've served the poor or been poor yourself, either in spirit or in body, you know what it's about. And there's certainly those among us who go through those same things. On a spiritual level, Ray Rivera talks about that, one of our enemies. On a spiritual level, there's poverty. Even among people who have, there's poverty. So we got to turn the world upside down. We got to start over and rethink it. And it's starting to happen. Today's demonstrations and stories is the beginning of a movement and a new age, a new process, a new way of thinking. It's been prophecy for 30,000 years, our friend Isaac Taggart likes to say. The prophet is in the room. It's been prophecy for 30,000 years that we're on the cusp of a new age. And the young people are here to drive it and lead it. But we got to turn the commitment upside down. Now I can hear some of you, at least I'm thinking about this, where there are a lot of poor people. There's a lot of trouble in the world. There are a lot of people upside down. There's a lot of places. It's a vast geography. How can we possibly get the work done? The first answer I'll give you is that these gentlemen and women who are here being honored today have the answers. They have the answers. The answers are available. The roadmap is available. We need to collectively embrace the roadmap and bring it. Okay? The second component in turning the world upside down is that we need to turn each other upside down. So, a very simple model, and I think it might hit home for all of us. Count the number of hours tomorrow. This is your homework assignment from Hope Collaborative. Count the number of hours that you worry about jealousies, that you worry about things that are not going to happen, that you're out of sorts, that you can't find peace of mind, that you're frustrated about things that a month from now will not matter. It's a gigantic and embarrassing waste of time. It is. And it's been here for thousands of years, and we can't get our arms around it. And that's embarrassing. Peace of mind through service to humanity, through bigger vision, through working for the common good is the solution to peace of mind. And corporate research people are finding it out. It's fantastic. Read Harvard Business Review, read Wharton, read Stanford, read. They'll tell you a fantastic thing. People at work are really unhappy. And the reason people at work are unhappy is they're not connected to a higher good. And when they craft corporate mission and corporate work, and they attach employees to the higher good of the corporation, people become happy. People love their work. Jose from Gravity Payments is here, is going to speak at dinner about new ways of crafting the corporation. You have IBM in the room, and State Street and Driscoll Berry is talking about how do you recraft the corporation? I guarantee you, if you connect people to love and the passion of the work, they will run into work and leave late at night. Bob Marley came to the studio first thing in the morning, and he left at 11 o'clock at night, and he crafted a studio of love, and they created a legacy of music. That's how you do it. It's the formula. It's an artistic formula that overlays against the human experience. But it's an internal experience. It's an internal experience. Seth from MIT is here to talk about the light dance, connecting the inner light to the outer light that happens at 4 o'clock. They're researching the inner light. You talk about it. It's in metaphor. King talked about it. Gandhi talked about it. The inner light is real, and it connects to the outer light. Just like the sun gives you energy and plants energy, so too does the inner light. It's that simple, and it's endless. The mystics will tell you it's overpowering and endless, and we know that much about endless. We know this much about the measurable scientific world, and we know this much about the unknown part of the world, the intuitive part of the world, the spirit part of the world. How does it work? What's the roadmap? How do we use it? How do we fix the problems at this level, not at this level? We've been working at this level to fix the problems. It don't work. We've got to work at this level. We've got to magnify the energy. We've got to connect to the energy. We've got to bring the energy. Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, they all said, it's you. And we all said, that's you. We'll come for you. We don't believe it's you. We've got to bring the you. It's multi-faith, it's multi-scientific, it's multi-philosophical. It's everywhere, because it is. It is what is, says the Hindus. I am that. It's it. It's the whole thing. I'm going to tell a short story about my trip to India and then turn the microphone over to Sheehan. I was in my journeys traveling on the ashram, and I've been fortunate to live in the heart of India for 20-some years with fantastic people and on a sojourn that I invite us to hear. My new tagline is, you don't got to go to India, we're going to go here. Okay, so I'm going to say this to Miles, telling you the story. I was on the ashram having dinner one night, and I made my plate of dinner, and I got my tea, and sat down and had dinner with some friends, and fixed my tea, I love tea with milk and sugar, all that stuff. So I figured we had dinner, we talked this and that. We get to the end of dinner, I picked up my tea and immediately spit it out. It was embarrassing. I put salt in the tea instead of sugar. So the next day, during a grand ceremony, an old woman walked up to me in the rain, and she handed me this published brochure. She said first, "You speak English?" "Yes, I do." "This is for you." "Okay, thank On the back of the printed brochure in the middle of a village in the heart of Southeast India, it said, "Man puts salt in his tea, thinking that it's sugar." I was shocked. You obviously were watching me have dinner last night. And it went on to say that all of the wealth that you see in the world is salt. All of the wealth that you see internally is sugar. The wealth is internal. You are an emperor and empress of the internal light world. But you don't know it. You don't practice it. But it's there for you. Some of you do. You're raising the energy. It's coming. You can see it in your eyes. It's yours. It's yours to have. We're going to show a video of our fantastic 5 Human Excellence awardees and 4 Corporate Courage awardees at the end of this session. To bridge to the corporate work, I wanted to read 3 quotes and then turn it over to my dear friend Sheehan from the West Coast. These are guys and gals who've rethought the corporate experience and said some wonderful things that we've studied in coming to this day. Part of the challenge is an internal transformative challenge. Part of the challenge is an external change. How do we make our corporations, companies, organizations work in a big virtuous cycle in ways that have never worked before? So John McKay, the founder of Whole Foods, said about business's ability to have a social impact, this is what we know to be true. Business is good because it creates value. It is ethical because it is based on voluntary exchange. It is noble because it can elevate our existence. And it's heroic because it lifts people out of poverty and creates prosperity. Fantastic. Simple formula. Business, prosperity, and poverty. I just wrote that down. Sri Satya Sai Baba, a legendary holy man in India who's a dear friend of many of ours, after whom the awards are named, and has delivered free medical care. Sri Srinivas, we honor him, driving free care to over 4 million people in India over the last 30 years, said the whole capitalist structure, the responsibility toward other people in society has gone missing, but it was there initially. And Muhammad Yunus, the Nobel laureate, whose experience in new forms of social mission capitalism had brought bold changes to the lives of poor people. And Yunus has succeeded and he's failed. We all do. Any business leader you talk to, you succeed and you fail. But he's done a lot of succeeding. Said unprecedented technological capacities combined with unlimited human creativity have given us tremendous power to take on our intractable problems like poverty, unemployment, disease, and environmental degradation. Our challenge is to translate this extraordinary potential into meaningful change. It's the moment. We've got all the stuff. We've got to connect the inner to the outer, and it can happen. Great having you. Looking forward to a fantastic day.